Last time I was here at the Bowery, I think was maybe over 8 years ago, and it was winter, so I'm happy to be back. I'm Ayala Sella. I will be reading to you a few poems from my book Soliloquies of a Crosswalker, which came out this summer. And the first poem is called Gala. Eve once fed me an apple from her garden. Its name was Gala, and I was wearing large green mittens and dirty cream shoes, descending a long escalator in the city after Eden. Adam wasn't there, and we were both pregnant, smoking cigarettes without tar and drinking tall silver cans of Japanese beer after the night of the lunar eclipse. I think Adam was off somewhere reading about socialism and punk rock on the toilet, but we weren't sure. And that poem was just featured in a local Brooklyn blog called The 22 Magazine. All of these poems were written in Israel and here in New York. And the next one is called Monday. And it was written in a very small village on the border in the north. Monday. There's some Dylan this time. The dogs are sleeping. On my desktop is a beautiful photo of a sunset, a fox, and a girl in a green dress. In Lebanon, there's some serious lightning. If I have enough strength, I'll take a hot shower, even though the second shower rod I brought home today is still too short. If not, I'll jump straight under the X-ray blanket and its down feathers, read a few lines, and fall asleep. Tomorrow, I will have no clean underwear. And you, a mountain or two, some hills in a valley away, watching perhaps flicks of tanks on the computer, or reading the newspaper and taking a shit, or eating sunflower seeds on the couch, are more normal than anyone I know. I'll read you a few more. Most of them are pretty short. The next one is called Cats at the Holiday Village, and it was written on the banks of the Lake of Galilee, which in Israel we call the Kinneret. Cats at the Holiday Village. An old Christian southerner approaches the counter to sell his bill. He's had a bottle of wine and pays with a credit card in case he meets a woman who will want all his money, to which, of course, the reception clerk laughs without holding back. There have been more than one recently to ask me why I laugh, which you never had to. And then this Christ worshipper says, "You're a mess, you're a troublemaker," which, needless to say, I take as a compliment and wonder what the Lord himself would have thought. I'll read you two more. The next one is called Devious Semantics, and it was written here in New York. Devious Semantics is the name of a band. Devious Semantics. Your green soul and purple anthills soar with the eagles before migration. You land in a northern state, stamp your devious feet everywhere on the fourth level of dust. You find a red trigger, ooze a clean pus into my dirty girl soul. And the last one I'll read you is called 5767. It's in the last chapter of the book, and it was written in Tel-Aviv. And it is forthcoming in the New York Quarterly. And 5767, for those of you who don't know, stands for the Jewish New Year. My cat cuddles more on Saturdays, though she knows. Even the dogs aren't begging for a walk. They are content that there are no construction workers, and horns honking, and yelling and screaming of all kinds. The new year has landed us this silence in the first raindrops too, and everyone is sitting in some family living room. The only place open is the corner store on Abel Bened, where we used to buy ice cream before or after our trips. Now it's my usual hangout. When I get enough energy, I'll make my way there for some stale pastries, bad coffee, and free internet service. On the way, there'll be the playing of the clarinet. Then I'll send you this poem, give the dogs a brushing, and find the sea from another direction. Thank you. I'll be having 2 more readings this month before I'm off to Israel again. One is at Blue Stocking Bookstores on the 18th with a fiction writer who recently wrote a really nice interview with me in the KGB Bar and Lit Journal. And another one will be at Cafe Orwell with a Cuban-American filmmaker on the 28th. And if anyone is interested in picking up a book, I'm selling them today for a special rate. So thank you all, and thanks to Bob.